Welcome to the special program on Leopard Radio 98.7, the official student-run radio of the American University of Kurdistan. Your host, Rosh, and co-hosting me, Media.
Yes, thank you, Rosh, for the sweet introduction. Today we are very happy and proud to have a very special guest here in the station, the Consul General of the United States in Erbil, Ms. Wendy Green. We're very delighted to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much, and I'm so excited to be here too. Not just the Consul General in Erbil, but the Consul General for all of the Kurdistan
For all
region.
of Kurdistan region, yes, part of
Just
us.
because I'm up here in Duhok, I want to make sure that people know that
That's
I'm
your first
also
time?
their Consul General as well. So, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes. So before we start the questions, I had one real question I asked Media. Can I ask this question before
Yeah,
we start
please.
the interview?
He's been
So
wanting to ask that.
you just had a tour around the campus.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the campus? What do you think
I
of
want
AUK?
to be a leopard.
Oh.
I want to go to school here. We were joking about it in the hallway, but now I'm thinking, maybe a PhD is in my future, and maybe when they start the PhD program, I'll come back as a student. This is an amazing campus. It's beautiful. It looks like the kind of, when you're dreaming of going to university, this is the kind of imagery that you have in your head, green and these stately buildings and the wonderful facilities. But I think that what I've been just most impressed by is the cutting edge of technology that's in the labs and that's wrapped into the academic programs here. This technology is stuff that we don't even see in some of our schools back in the U.S. I've toured a lot of universities across my career, and this is it. This is the cutting edge of what I've seen out there. And so if you want a great education, come here, be a leopard, and maybe you'll also get to be on Leopard Radio, 98.7.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't think you could have ever answered that question any better, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
And especially that you're students, so that actually means a lot to us.
Yes.
Can you please tell us where you're from, a little bit about your background, and possibly about your family as well?
Sure, yeah. So I'm shockingly an American citizen, but I do consider myself in many ways to be a citizen of the world. I grew up in a military family. My father was in the Army, the United States Army, and my grandparents were also in the Army, and then my mom's dad was in the Air Force. So as a family, we were really committed to public service. So for many of my family members, it's been through military service, and I married a military man myself. My husband served our country in the United States Navy for more than 24 years before he retired. So that's sort of the foundation. And a little bit about how I got into what I do is about serving the American people abroad, serving my country, representing my country and its people, all of the people, diverse people. I think for a lot of diplomats, they go around the world and there's this idea of who America is. Well, I come from a part of the United States that's often not represented overseas. So my family is from Texas, generationally from Texas, and we've always called that home. And then I married into an Arkansan family.
Oh.
So Arkansas, it is a state, and most people have heard of it overseas because that's where President Clinton was from. But I now have a home. We've built a home there in northern Arkansas, in an area called the Ozarks, which is beautiful country, beautiful lakes and mountains. And we have a cattle ranch there, so we run cattle, Angus, that's beef cattle, so the kind you eat, not the ones you milk. And that is our family roots are there in Arkansas. And I'm so proud that I get to talk about this state and this part of the country that overseas many people have never heard about or known.
Yes.
I also have two kids.
Wow.
They're one just graduated from university, and the other is still in university. I have a daughter and a son. They're 20 and 22, and they've grown up around the world as well. So a lot of fun.
Oh.
Yes.
That's
They
really
must
good
be
to hear, yeah.
happy, having a mom like you and to look up like
Oh,
to
I
Definitely.
don't know.
Yeah.
A
role
mom is a
model.
mom in the
And
end.
a role model as well.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh.
Yes.
honestly.
So actually, Ozarks is a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it too. Like there was a hit series on Ozarks on Netflix. So I think that's why like most people know about the
Yeah,
Ozarks.
yeah.
It's,
I've
Yeah.
heard
it's,
that as well.
it's like that without the money laundering,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
So, Ms. Green, where did you study and like what did you study back when you were at university?
Yeah, sure. So I studied at a state university in the state of Texas, my home state. I was really lucky because I got to study a really diverse curriculum. It focused a lot on international politics, but with a cross-cultural communications component, which meant talking about how we communicate among people, how we look at politics through the communication lens, which I really think is, and you all will appreciate that with this job, communication is the key. If you're not communicating, you're not leading, you're not serving the people. So that was fascinating, and my minor was in Russian language, which I have never gotten to use in my career, but that's another story for another day. I do have 2 master's degrees. I have a master's degree in military operational art and science. But I've never been in the military.
Okay.
But and then I have another master's degree in national security. And those 2 were very professionally oriented, and they were done after I was already a diplomat and really used to enhance and drive my career to the next level and help us do things better as a government as a whole.
That was a nice background recap, actually.
Yes.
Ms. Green, I think I'll take the mic off of Rouge for now.
Yes.
And I want to
Woman
ask
power.
yeah, right? So I want to ask something a little bit more professional. Like, let's get into the real talk right now. So, Ms. Green, how long have you been in the State Department, generally speaking? And if you could also share what were your previous posts and responsibilities?
Sure. So I am in my 25th year as a diplomat.
Okay.
So next year I will celebrate 25 years as a what we call Foreign Service Officer of the United States, so a U.S. diplomat. And I've been really lucky because I've been able to serve around the world.
Yes.
I do have a bit of a focus on the Middle East and Africa, but I've also served in. I did one tour in South America, and I also have served in Europe. So the jobs I've had have been just so amazing. I most recently came out of Ethiopia, and I was our deputy there, the deputy chief of mission, and it's one of our larger embassies in the world, and it is such a complex
Yes.
problem set there. A lot of conflict, a lot of regional stability and instability that we were working on. And I think that is a component that you see throughout my career is working a lot in post-conflict environments, or honestly, in conflict environments, working to get to a post-conflict environment where we can look at and answer the questions of what's next. What do we do next? How do we take this place and build on the foundations that are there to make it better, help it grow? That's sort of what I'm really focused on here. I also was our chief of mission, our chargé d'affaires, when I was in Malta, which was really cool because Malta is a fun place in many people's minds, but it's also a serious partner for us. And its location is strategic. It's in the middle of the Mediterranean, and it just plays into so many things that you wouldn't even imagine until you get there. And I've had other tours in places like Suriname. If you can find it on a map, you get a gold star today, an extra prize. I've also served in the Netherlands, in South Africa. I've served in Afghanistan twice. I've served in the UAE, and I worked in Lebanon during the war in 2006.
So how many languages do you know, by the way?
None.
Wow.
Not even my English is very good, so I don't want to take it. But I have studied and learned 4 languages.
But you gotta be picking up some Kurdish words here and there.
Zorspas,
Oh.
Slav.
Wow.
That's a progress.
Already
There we go.
learning?
Already
I'm
learning.
trying.
So the next question, me and Roj were fighting over it.
Oh, okay.
But then we played rock, paper, and scissors, and he won.
Yes.
So I'll be passing the mic.
To the
back.
winner.
Yeah.
Yes. So before I start the question, we
Yeah.
also have Malta in the Hook.
Yeah.
It's a
I live there. It's like a neighborhood.
Oh,
it's a neighborhood called Malta in the Hook.
I was
yeah.
trying to figure out what you meant, but that's great. That's awesome.
Yes, and so our question is like, how long have you been in Kurdistan,
Mm.
and what's your initial impression of the Kurdish region and the people?
Sure. Today is my 1 month anniversary. 1 month anniversary? Is that a word?
We should have brought
Maybe
a
we should
cake.
add it.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. 1 month. Today I'm celebrating 1 month here in the Kurdistan region, and it's been amazing. People have been so warm and welcoming, and I've been really lucky because I've gotten to travel quite a bit. I've gotten to, within the first week, I had left Erbil and already gone out to Sulaymaniyah. I'm up here now in Duhok, but I also have had a chance to go to Al Qosh and to Lalish
Yeah.
and visit that. I want to meet all the people of the Kurdistan region, and I've already had a chance to engage with the Yazidi population and their
Yes.
leadership. I've went to the Chaldean monastery to meet with their folks. I've met with so many diverse people, and I think that that's one of the things that I want to take home to the United States is I want people to understand that when we talk about the Kurdistan region, we're not talking just about one type of person or one group. It's so many diverse people who are from across the region, from across this area, and who are really representing the heart of this beautiful region.
Well, thank you. That is really heartwarming, and thank you. So, Media, you could go with the
Yeah,
other
so
questions.
before I ask that question, so you were talking about diversity. That will take me to the next question because I'm an architecture student and I want to ask you, could you tell us about the new consulate building? Like when is it gonna open? Like sneak peek maybe?
So it's almost done.
Okay.
And we're very excited and eminently. That's all I'm going to say about when we're going to open is soon.
Soon. Okay.
That consulate is just the physical manifestation of the continued relationship between the United States and the people of Kurdistan. And I think that one of the things that it's beautiful, but it's also really practical, because what it does allow us to do as a country, and you've heard we're under tight budget constraints in the United States right now, and we really want to be thoughtful about how we do things here. And that building sort of consolidates what we're doing here in this area into one place, which from an operational standpoint, it's going to save us millions of dollars a year just in operating costs. So it's a win for us in our relationship, and it's a win for us in our bottom line as well.
Okay, Ms. Green, before we wrap this up, the final question. What are your goals as a Consul General?
Sure. So I think one of the things that's really important here is just to understand and value the long relationship the United States has had with the people here in the Kurdistan region and Iraq as a whole, but really up here. And so I want to build on that because it's a really strong and it's a really powerful relationship. And so I talk a lot with my staff about honoring the past, but building bridges to the future. What is next? And going back to what I said earlier, it's about looking to the future and seeing what we do next. And even just this week, I have a trade delegation that's here. It's a commerce endorsed, U.S. Department of Commerce endorsed trade delegation with 60 delegates from 30 U.S. businesses who are here looking at what's next. And it goes beyond the classic sectors of petroleum and energy. We're looking at health and we're looking at tech, things that you all are working on here, right? That next step. And so it's things like that where we are looking to the future to find out what's next and honor the past, but build a bridge to the future. And I'm really excited about it.
Yes. Okay, I think we're heading to an end.
Yes.
of the
Thank you,
interview.
Madam CG. Do you have anything else to share?
Go Leopards.
Thank
Go
you.
Leopards. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. So great to see your program, how it's working, meet amazing students like you, and just
Thank you.
celebrate everything that is here at this amazing university.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you so
was a
much.
special interview with the Consul General of the United States in Erbil and all of Kurdistan. Thank you so much, Ms. Bin.
Thank you.